Hello and welcome. I'm Ayi Makaraig and this is your 6 p.m. wrap. Officials probe at least 40 airport security staff over the so-called bullet planting scam or laglag bala scheme. The Manila International Airport Authority says access passes of the reported personnel will be revoked, but MIAA officials add they will follow due process and protect their workers' rights. Still on the issue, President Benigno Aquino meets with officials from the Department of Transportation and Communications to discuss possible solutions. Presidential spokesperson Edwin Lacerda says Aquino gave instructions to refine the efforts underway, but he refuses to give specific details on the government's next plan of action. The Commission on Audit says the Office of Civil Defense didn't use 385 million pesos worth of donations for disaster victims. Only about 81 million pesos was spent despite receiving more than 466 million pesos in donations. In a report, COA says the amount of used donations was low, depriving calamity victims of much-needed assistance. The OCD says the figure is a result of rules restricting the agency from releasing funds to victims. A survey shows more than 3 million families suffer from hunger during the third quarter of 2015. The Social Weather Station survey conducted in September 2 to 5 shows 15.7% experience involuntary hunger in the period. It is the highest mark for the year, 3 points higher than the second quarter's 12.7% or 2.8 million families. 14.1% of respondents fall under the moderate hunger category, while 1.6% experience severe hunger. Hunger is more prevalent in Mindanao with 21.7% or 1.1 million families affected. Myanmar's opposition leader Aung San Suu Kyi tells thousands of supporters to be vigilant against election fraud. This comes during a show of force a week before the country's landmark elections. Myanmar will hold its first nationwide election on November 8th as it slowly shakes off almost a half-century of military rule. The run-up to the polls has been marred by allegations of dirty tricks and complaints over the election preparations. The remains of 144 people killed in a Russian plane crash in Egypt arrive in St. Petersburg. The Metrojet Airbus A321 crashed in Egypt's Sinai Peninsula Saturday. All 224 people on board are confirmed dead. The Islamic State says it brought down the aircraft, but officials from Moscow and Cairo downplay the claim. The plane's black box recorders are recovered. Follow Rappler.com for continuing updates. And that's your 6 p.m. wrap. Watch your updates daily at 12 noon and 6 p.m. I'm Ayi Makaraig. Remember, tomorrow begins today.